$338 cases, 90% of them between 18 and 25. It's the healthy people whose orgasms are better for transplanting. The bodies of Palestinian victims are kept in Israel.
I got inside, saw a huge museum of organs.
They do it for everyone. They took the organs. We proved, and in the Knesset, they told, be quiet.
شكوا احنا والله يمنها لهينا شكوا طالوا اشي منه وما شفنا يا خالتي والله ما شفنا.
Tizan. قوم يا علي. كما برسلك نساء ابنك. רומי, אז מה אתה מציע?
מה שאתה אומר, אי אפשר, בהזמין ואתה לא תגמור מפה עד מחר.
אז מה אתה מציע, רומי?
אולי תעזוב את זה לשבוע הבא.
זה חבל שהיום. דווקא רציתי שביום האזכרה שלו שיהיה בבית.
My son, it was a very strong boy and very nice. It was very handsome, very bigger. And I see in him a very nice future for this country. Because this country, Israeli country, is not very easy country. But we was very optimist about the future, and until he died. He was 18 and a half.
And he was a soldier?
He was, yes, 2 months just. They told me something mysterious happened there. We are not sure because we must to check everything. They don't give me the answer, the first talk. And after a few days, after the autopsy, they told me maybe he pulled the bullets. After that, they changed the version. And every time, 2 years, it was like this.
מה את אומרת? על מה את אומרת? שרצחו לך את הבן? בגלל זה את אומרת? אין לי מה להתבייש בבן שלי, אני גאה בו. פשוט מתבייש מהמדינה הזאת, מהצבא, ניגל מהדגל וניגל מההמנון. ניגל מכל זה.
They gave you the autopsy report?
We have the paper, but not the answer. The reason he did that, he killed suicide, but not letters, not explanation. Nobody tell me the answer. Nothing about the died. This moment, what happened, died. Nobody told me what happened there. The advocate told me it's very difficult. It's a big case, but you're going to be big war, because you have here the army and you have here the government. I come home and I speak with my husband. What we do it? We don't stop it. I don't want to stop at this. I want the answer. So my husband told me, okay, we do it the full things. I do it for you something you don't imagination. He don't told me before. He ready ready in the cemetery everything, and he come to told me in this Friday, Daniela, I go to bring you Daniel at home, and we must to begin the war.
זהו, לשים חבל משם. כן, תרים אותו, תשים אותו על הבטון. וואו. כן, תשים אותו על הבטון שם. תעצור את זה. יופי. זהו. כן, תשים ספרי אדום שפה זה הראש. תביא. גם פה וגם בצד השני. כן, וגם בצד השני. כן. פה צריך להרים אותו. הלאה. תרימו שתיכם. תרימו. שמאלה? לא הבנתי שהיום כמה מצוות. ימינה עכשיו. זה בטון חזק.
He bring him at home with a big car.
Сигарета дали.
We put inside, here in the salon.
His coffin.
Yes, it was very wet. And It was terrible. We have many people here because they must to be here to see. We don't open the coffer because the army otherwise told us what you do it to do with the body. You change something.
ועדת חקירה חיצונית ופתולוג מחו"ל. ספורטאי מצטיין, דני.
And it took 4 days. It was the coffer here at home. We stay with the coffer here 4 days.
Which kind of feelings do you have that day?
What you... Sorry. I'm shaking now. It's the same like in this time. I feel very shaking. But if I told you something full, you believe me? I so miss him. It's something very full, but it's the truth. I feel it this. I feel him. He coming to visit me. I'm sorry, but this I feel it. I feel like this. I so miss it. It's something, I feel it. He come visit me after 2 years. And I told my husband, thank you, you do it for me. Such a big present. It's something full. But I'm the mother, okay? Who told me I'm full? Okay, I'm full, but it's okay. This is my son. So.
ואתה רואה את החיזיון הנורא הזה של ארון מתים בסלון, שבתוכו שרידי גופתו של דניאל, והמשפחה יושבת, ואתה חושב, איך יכול בכלל להיות דבר כזה? איך אנחנו מקבלים דבר כזה? נראה כאילו חנוך לוין חמד לו לצון ושלח לנו איזשהו מחזה מלמטה.
אבל הרשויות נענו כבר לתביעה.
ואני שמח מאוד לשמוע שגם הרשויות באמת נענו לתביעה. ויביאו פתולוג מחו"ל שיבדוק את הדבר הזה.
סביר להניח שאחרי שנתיים גם הפתולוג לא יוכל להסיק מסקנה חד משמעית, וההורים ידבקו בטענתם שהילד שלהם לא שלח יד בנפשו, מפני שלהורים קשה להכיר בעובדה שילדם מתאבד. זו תופעה מאוד שכיחה, רגש האשמה שנכרח בעניין הזה, ויש נטייה קבועה להטיל את האחריות על הממסד או על אחרים. ההכרה בכך שהנתון היה בלתי אפשרית להורים.
תופעה הרמון, שזה תופעה שכיחה, כאילו כל ההורים מאשימים את הממסדים אם הילדים שלהם מתים. אצלנו אין התאבדות. מאיפה הוא מוציא את זה? על סמך מה הוא מוציא את זה לטלוויזיה? אני יכולה לתבוע אותו,
שהמחתרת סילקה אותו, והנה אתה כבר רוצה להחזיר אותו.
בבתי הספר שלנו מלמדים שהפיזיות במדינה, את מסילות הברזל, את ערוצי התקשורת, הוא הקים את החוקה שאנחנו עדיין דפקים, את החוק שאנחנו דפקים.
אבל אתה יודע
המצב היותר גרוע אם לא היה הכיבוש הנאור.
אני רוצה להגיב, אני אימא של החייל שנהרג בגבעתי מדימונה, ואני רוצה להגיב על הדברים שדיבר ירון לונדון. אבל למה לשידור לא והוא מגיב במה שברצונו להגיב? תודה.
יקימו מאחז נוסף מלחמת גלעד 400 מטר.
כן. הם מתנצלים ועכשיו הוא מבקש סליחה בשידור חי.
בזמן הפרסומות התנשאנו מליבו של החייל המנוח דניאל הילר, שמה דניאלה הילר, ומחצה על דברים שאמרתי, אני רוצה להבהיר כאן שלא התכוונתי לפגוע לא בה ולא בהורים שכולים אחרים, ואינני קובע עמדה באשר לממצאים הצפויים של אותו פתולוג שהתמנה על ידי המשפחה לבדוק את הפרשה. לפני 70 שנה נרצח על חוף ימה.
לא כל כך היה נעים לו להגיד את זה, הוא אמר את זה כזה בזלזול כזה.
לא בזלזול, באי נעימות.
We have another pathology who found the army people, they found from United States. His name, it was Cyril Vecht. He was the bigger in the world. he come from Florida, but he was a Jewish. And we have a very bad story with him. No personality, but he do it what the army told.
אנחנו צריכים לקבל אורח מהמטוס. באישור משרד הביטחון.
אין לנו אישור.
אלי בן שם, אני כאן ליד אישורי הכניסה, השם שלנו לא מופיע. אני רואה את זה ממש בחומרה רבה. אני מרגיש שאני מרומה. את לא מבינה?
אני יותר ממך.
חכי רק רגע. אבל חתמנו על הסכם שאנחנו מקבלים אותו ליד המטוס. אם עקפתם אותנו, אז יש לכם הרבה מה להסתיר. תני לי עכשיו, אני אתן ביטוי. לא את. הלו? זה סגן אלוף מרגלית? הלו? כן, איפה אתה נמצא?
הרמון, אתה לא יודע איזה בלגן פה בשדה תעופה. אתה לא יודע, האלוף הזה, עופר מרגלית, הלך לפגוש אותו. הנה, הוא מולי. הוא הופיע לנו מלמטה. מה זה אישור?
אנחנו לא יכולנו לקרב.
אני בדקתי.
סליחה, זה האישור שהוא היה למטה.
אני בדקתי.
הוא היה אצלו למטה.
סליחה, אתה תשאל את דוקטור ופט אם אני פגשתי אותו.
הוא אומר שלא.
תצלם בבקשה, גדי, מקרוב את האישור שהוא היה למטה.
באמת.
תסתובב בבקשה, אתה בודק. עופר, אני מבקשת, הוא אמור לשלם.
לא, זה שאתה לא נתת לי אישורים להיכנס.
אף אחד לא ביקש ממני לתת. אני לא חוזה, אני לא מדבר.
אין לי בן שם, יש הסכם חתום.
תראה לי את ההסכם, תראה לי מה אתה. אני לא מכיר את זה. אני לא מכיר שצריך לפגוש אותו ליד אותי בשום מקום. אני גם יודע יותר מזה שהוא דיבר איתך בדרך לכאן, ואתה שאלת אותו, וזהו כן דיבר איתי, ואני חושב שאתם מחכים ומקבלים אותו, זה הכל. I wanted to wait for you. What happened? They said that something happened. I took my legs away because they thought that something I can influence you by talking to you near the airplane.
I've talked with him on the phone.
Did we before today near the airport anywhere today?
Excuse me, doctor. You know what is that?
It's
he goes
to go
down
to the airline.
to the stairs of the plane. This is the sign.
I never saw him.
No, but I have a true where he was before.
I've never seen him before.
Dr. Vech, they will not allow you to touch the body of that son. There's nothing to touch.
So I canceled everything. It was lying everything. And I told to the doctor, please, doctor, I don't have nothing with you. You are not blamed. The blame is the army. So please go back into your country. I don't need your answer. I'm sorry, it's not this road. We still another until 45 days there in the hospital to waiting to another doctor. Dr. Thompson was from Denmark.
Hello, Dr. Thompson. I'm Daniela.
He almost 25 years have insurance to be pathologist.
This is a deceased who has been in the grave for about 2 years. So he will be in an advanced state of decay. Some of you will feel uneasy about it. It happens very often that people need to step outside.
אז אין טעות. אתם טעיתם, שמתם את הראש, שמתם אותו הפוך. אבל כן, אני עשיתי סימן עם אדום, אני עשיתי סימן עם צבע אדום, איך הוצאתי אותו?
He told me everything is missing. The organs from inside the body, my son's body, it was missing everything.
The body has not been stitched up after the autopsy. It's fully open. The body cavity is open. The left tibia, the left shin bone is lying loose.
He just one lung he found it a little bit. Just the heart is missing. Everything, organs from inside, nothing inside.
It goes to pieces, but this is where the bullet came out. There. The bullet came out here.
From the face, the bone temporarily, one is missing.
You can see the ribs. The ribs have all been cut. There's been cutting along the ribs for autopsy purposes. But the organs are missing.
Missing?
The organs are missing.
Which one?
As far as I can see, most of the organs are missing.
My name is Dr. Ronen Bergman. I'm a senior political and military correspondent and analyst for the Israeli largest daily, Yediot Achronot. I also anchor a daily talk show on Israeli television, and I write for media outlets like the New York Times, Wall Street Journal in the United States, and Spiegel, the Deutsche Zeitung in Germany. I deal mostly with corruption investigations, military affairs, intelligence issues, and the Middle East.
In December 2000, you wrote an article about illegal, well, not organs, body parts harvesting at Abu Kabir Institute. How did you came to the story?
They were talking, the rumors were talking about stealing of harvest organs, about false testimonies in court, and one should remember that Professor Yehuda Hiss and the people from this institute are expert witnesses in the most serious cases in the criminal court in Israel. According to their testimony, people are going to prison.
Yehuda Hiss is the manager, the big manager, pathology Abu Kabir from Israel. Yes.
Inconceivable. This was unbelievable. That the person that we all know, all the people in Israel know as the #1 expert witness, the person who is telling the nation about the number of victims after a suicide bombing. One of the main stars, so-called stars of the media, is in fact a criminal. This was hard to believe.
Reduction, yes, he give the reduction for everything. He have the power, he the bigger in Israel for the lower.
The institute was the kingdom, or is still the kingdom of Professor Yehuda Hiss. He's the tyrant of the place. He's ruling it with aggressive force, with a lot of discipline, with punishment against anyone who challenged him, anyone who questioned him, anyone who dares to try and underestimate his unlawful acts. It was very hard to obtain information.
And for example, some people say that inside Abu Kabir Institute was found a lot of organs and bodies stored there.
A few months passed. Information kept on coming. And one day I woke up in the morning, I literally looked at myself in the mirror, and I said, I am not able to continue. I'm not able to properly and honestly looking to myself in the mirror, feeling good with myself. I'm not going to check these rumors. And if they come out to be incorrect, then fine. And if they are correct, it is my obligation, my duty as a journalist and as a citizen of the country of Israel to publish this information. I used a lot of techniques, including hiding myself in a back trunk of a car during the night in order to bypass the guards at the entrance. Of course, this is a highly guarded place. So I hid myself in the back trunk. I got inside. I knew that there is a lot of stuff I need to document, because I figured out that the minute the article is published, or the minute Professor Hiss knows about what I'm doing, he would destroy the evidence. And reality proved that I was right.
My husband going inside with the journalist people. It was at night. He going inside, and he see, and they take a picture from the inside from Abu Kabir.
You got inside.
I got inside. This was unbelievable. First, I saw the museum. I saw a huge museum of organs, samples of organs, all kinds. Either just the bones, the skulls, in jars, in small samples in formaldehyde. One cruel example.
They open the freezers and they have a picture. They put there the food, what they eat with the bones and with the organs. You know that? We have this picture. I'm not lying. This is terrible things. Not human. Not human.
This was one part. But then when going into the inner rooms, I found huge stacks of organs. One specific image that I recall, and I took picture of, was a huge, a huge bucket that we all used to clean the floor, full with formaldehyde, and one whole brain just sucked in the water. And there were thousands of samples there. There were thousands.
Of nightmare.
This was, and you know, and everything was, it wasn't in the open. It was when I came in at that night, the place was empty. And nobody wanted, even try to hide things. When examining some of the bodies, it was clear that the information I received was just the tip of the iceberg. They have took a lot of corpses to autopsy without the permission of the family. But this is just the beginning, because they, with no authorization and with a whole mechanism to conceal what they have done, they have harvested organs from these bodies without telling anybody.
Oh, they put, it's very difficult to say. It's very hard for me to say. Professor Hiss, to put the body who is died, he put the woods from the, sticks from the Yes.
Filling the empty space with sticks with wooden sticks, with pipes of water, with toilet paper, with just rotten cloth, just to fill the space and create the same mass in order for anyone not to suspect. They have done this tens of thousands of times.
First question, sir, is do you receive a lot of complainings from families that have the bodies of their relatives being held by Israeli authorities?
Yes, I received in the past such complaints years ago about the pathological institute in Abu Kabir in Tel Aviv. Palestinians who were killed, both in explosions or in even civil accidents. They complained that they noticed that part of the body is not there, eyes, cornea, and that the corpus is being dealt with or held with this institute and the physicians and pathologicals there. That's why I issued a question to the health minister here in the Knesset, in the parliament, asking, is it true that you are taking parts of these corpuses in the Institute of Pathology in Abu Kabir? The minister says he did not say no, he did not say yes, but he said, maybe I will check. It needs to be checked. It is to say that he knew something, that he suspected even in that thing, because another Israeli families complained the same, that part of these corpuses were taken out. And
something terrible.
It's not justification, but I would say that it could be a sort of a balance if these organs were used for plants, to interplant, for transplanting in live people. But most of them, the vast majority, were used for researches, for which the actual people working with the bodies, the so-called the male nurses in the forensic institute, the sanitars, received money in cash, and the doctors involved, mainly, chiefly, Yudahis, received academic credits for the researches that were conducted with the organs that they stole, including researches for cosmetics firms, for dentists, for a lot of things. Now, some of these things were, I would say, positive for science, but to do something like this, such a, I would say, a disrespect for the honor of the dead, and disrespect for the family, and creating this whole mechanism of disguise and misinformation and misguidance and camouflage in order to conceal this factory line of stealing organs. This is a huge disgrace for the institute, but also for the department, for the for the Ministry of Health. Please.
That's what I want to ask you. You did a huge investigation, a huge work on that. Could it be happened for so many years and in that scale without official knowing about, without official knowledge about?
Well, Israel could be another country benefiting from the disaster in Haiti, believes one British politician. A Liberal Democratic spokesperson in the House of Lords has just been sacked for accusing the Israeli troops of harvesting body parts in the aftermath of the earthquake. Jenny Tong said there should be an inquiry into claims that Israeli troops were trafficking organs from Haiti, a statement that led to her dismissal after the party deemed her comments wrong and provocative. It's not the first time Israel's been accused of this type of criminal activity. Last year, a Swedish newspaper published an article accusing Israeli soldiers of killing Palestinians to harvest their organs. Israel admitted removing body parts during the autopsies in the 1990s without asking the relatives of the deceased as required by law, but
he's alone in that business?
You know, is the case, the Pandora case. He know many secrets from this country, and he in the law. He have the law in the hand, so he do it. He know the secrets, so everyone quiet to everyone put to quiet, because he know many things. That's the answer.
We are talking about Dr. Yehuda Hiss. And the Fraud Commission concluded that he violated the law. How can we explain that he maintains his post?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows, because there was a violation of the law, obvious violation of the law. Even the committee said the same. They said that we punished him. He is no longer director of the institute. He may be deputy director or senior doctor, not the director, but he's still running things there. He's a professor. He's a well-known professor, and yes, there are a lot of questions. I don't have answer for a part of these questions.
Professor Hiss repeatedly lied in court when he testified on autopsies that he did not perform. We have proved at least in 60 times that he had testified on autopsies when he was out of the Forensic Institute. He could not have performed these autopsies.
But he's still working in the same place.
Yes, in the same position.
I mean, in the same position, in the same place. Yes. It means when someone comes saying, well, he was lying to us, and then the Fraud Commission proves that he violated the law, how can we understand that he's in the same position, in the same place, working as always?
If you look behind me at the refrigerator, you see I have a small magnet there. It says that I received from a friend. It says, "You'll always be my friend, you know too much." Professor Yehuda Hiss holds them all by the balls. They know that if he was taken to court, he would drag them all inside, because they were in charge. They either knew or they needed to know. In any case, the higher echelon of the Ministry of Health is guilty in what happened there.
החלטתי להעביר את ניהול המכון לרפואה משפטית מידי פרופסור היס להנהלת בית החולים אסף הרופא.
This is about the people that were directly in charge of Professor Hiss. When we come to the police and the Ministry of Justice, this is a different position. They were not in charge of him. But if he's taken to court, charged as a criminal, and also convicted in lying or giving false testimonies, this means, if I quote a source in the Attorney General, it means for us, I'm quoting the source, that the ceiling would fall over our head, because every person that was ever convicted according to his testimony would come and ask for a retrial. Say, listen, he is a liar. This expert witness who sent me to prison.
I think these days they are much more cautious in this pathological institute, because they know that the world and the press here is looking after them about these issues.
ערב טוב, אנחנו כאן במהדורת השבט.
תוכנית החדשות האובייקטיבית ביותר בטלוויזיה.
ללא משוא פנים.
והערב יש לנו אורח מיוחד, המומחה להשתלת האיברים, פרופסור חניבעל היס, מהמכון הפתולוגי. כמו שהבטחנו, שלום לפרופסור חניבעל היס.
שלום רונית.
פרופסור היס, זה בסדר להוציא האיברים בלי הסכמה?
עדיף כמובן בהסכמה, אבל מה לעשות? יש כאלה שנלחמים.
מה אתה אומר?
עם יד על הלב.
אבל כל הנושא הזה של חיתוך חלקים מגופות, סחר באיברים, אתה לא רואה בזה בעיה מוסרית?
בכלל לא. ואני לא היחיד. יש הרבה אנשים ששמחים לתת לנו יד.
והרי בסופו של דבר המטרה היא טובה.
מאוד טובה. את יודעת כמה משלמים היום על ריאה של אלם רך?
אבל בשביל מה מוח? אי אפשר להשתיל מוח.
לא יודעת, לפעמים אני חושבת שאצל זהבה גלאון...
אמנות!
סליחה?
האנשים הקטנים לא מבינים את זה. הם מדברים רק על כבוד המת. אבל מה? עם רוח השירה שיש במוח צעיר צף בצנצנת. אני לפעמים רואה אנשים עם כאלה איברים מבוזבזים. למשל, אלחנן.
אני? מה?
איזה תחול מרגש יש לך.
רגע, אני חתום על כרטיס של אדי, אבל יש לזה תאריך פקיעת תוקף, לא?
אני לא חושבת.
כי ייתכן פרופסור? מה זה? איפה הוא?
לא יודעת, אבל לפני רגע...
הוא היה כאן?
מה אתה עושה כאן? אתה אמור להיות באולפן של המרואיינים.
בבקשה. אני רוצה את התחול שלך.
אין לי בכלל תחול.
נכון. הוא שלי. לא, הוא שלי.
חניבעל, לא!
I have a proofs, I have a price, what he do it with the bones from the two teeth bones. I have truly documents. Somebody who work with him send me. She live in United States today because she afraid about the life. But she sent me in internet the price how he sell the bones in Chicago, dentist. And many things I have a proof what he do it with the bones and the organs. And my son, I'm sorry to say that, my son, it was very sportive and very strong and very young and very good organs to sell.
So we can say that from your article and from your investigation, because after that some others came with some kind of articles about the issue, but from here it was discovered, I can say, or start to talk about a huge business inside Abu Kabir Institute. That's like that. I mean, it was a business concerning the organs and body parts, not only organs. It was a huge business that they made money, for real money.
Yeah. If you say when you say business, you refer to money. I wouldn't say that money was the main motive there. Academic credits were. And sort of an interchange between them and medical institute that needed organs for research, needed body parts for research. This was the main motive. Money was part of that, but I wouldn't say that making money of organs.
Mayors, state lawmakers, even men of faith must answer allegations, including money laundering, bribery, and the sale of black market organs.
Mayor Camerano intends to plead innocent to these charges because he is innocent of these charges.
The investigation started as a probe of a money laundering scam and the sale of fake designer handbags by local rabbis. One man is charged with arranging the sale of an Israeli kidney for $160,000. Prosecutors say millions flowed from New Jersey and New York to Israel and back, concealing the source of the cash. Rabbis were tight-lipped after leaving their offices.
Get out of here! I'm sorry for asking that, but for how much is sold?
This one, it was, I don't remember exactly. I have the paper. The temporal, it was almost 270. I'm not sure, but I have a price. I don't see this paper maybe 5-6 years almost. So I forgot, but 270 to every...
1,000?
No, 200. Yes. Yes.
And not only soldiers, also civilians.
Yes, of course.
You know.
Yes, and for Palestinian people, they are very poor. You know, this is the enemy for us, but this is the people. They do it not human things for Palestinian. They are people also. I know we have a fight, we have a war. We know. I know everything, but do it what a humanly. Don't bring for Palestinian mother the bones, the son bones like this in the suitcase, nylon suitcase, the bones like this. Please take your son. I see that with my eyes.
الاتجاه الأول هي شهادات من عائلات الشهداء عندما كان يتم تسليم جثامين أولادهم. كان طبعا ذلك يتم في منتصف الليل. مشاهداتهم لجثة الشهيد من خلال فتح تخييط الجثة بشكل كامل وخلال عملية غسل الجثة. هناك شهادات تشير بأن هذه الجثث فيها شيء ناقص. أيضا بعض التقارير الطبية من مستشفيات فلسطينية عندما كان يتم تحويل الجثة إلى المستشفى، أيضا الأطباء كانوا يعطوا تقارير بأن هناك بعض الأجساد يعني وضعها غير طبيعي. الدليل الآخر هو ما صرح فيه مدير معهد الطب الشرعي يهودا هيس بمقابلة على التلفزيون الإسرائيلي لمدة حوالي 70 دقيقة. هو طبعا هذا عمل حوالي 10 سنوات في معهد الطب الشرعي. تحدث بشكل صريح بأنهم كانوا يأخذون أعضاء من جثث الشهداء الفلسطينيين لصالح جنود إسرائيليين جرحى. هذه كانت شهادة، هي اعتراف كان صريح وعلني أدلى في يهودا هيس اللي هو مدير معهد الطب الشرعي.